12 huge EastEnders spoilers for next week. What's coming up in Walford? 1. Nish arrives with news. Suki and Eve are shocked when Nish arrives on the doorstep unexpectedly, saying that the solicitor has sent both copies of his and Suki's final ordered divorce paperwork to him. The Panasars decide to change the locks so Nish can't gain access to the house, but he manages to manipulate Avani into getting him inside. Nish gets a hostile reception from Suki, Ravi, Eve and Vinny, but the mood changes when he tells his family that he's dying. 2. Lauren finds an ally. When Cindy makes some spiteful comments towards Lauren, Peter attempts to support her. Later, Lauren tells Peter she appreciates his unconditional support, and agrees to spend the evening with him. 3. George gets his hopes up. Elaine arranges a girls' night out with Anna and Gina and tells them they will always have a home in the Vic with her. When Elaine rings George and asks him to come over, he's encouraged about a potential reunion, but it turns out she just needs him to cover the bar while she's out. 4. Freddie plays Cupid. After stopping Kat from moving out to try and get her and Alfie back together, Freddie continues his matchmaking attempts. He gives Kat a voucher for a couple's spa day, but things don't go to plan when she invites Big Mo along instead. 5. Harvey makes a new friend. Jean realizes that Harvey's lonely, and encourages him to make new friends. Later in the week, Harvey bumps into a woman called Maya, and the two hit it off as they are both Tottenham Hotspur fans. After Martin cancels plans, Harvey is pleased when Maya shows up at the pub with a vintage football program for him. Harvey introduces Maya to Jean, who is polite but decides to leave them to their conversation and joins Kat, who's suspicious. 6. Nish has a fall. The Panasars accuse Nish of lying about his health, even though he insists he's telling the truth. Nish reaches out to both Priya and Nugget, trying to win him over, but Ravi intervenes both times. When he spots Nish with Nugget, he approaches and angrily shoves his dad, who falls and is rushed to hospital. 7. Cindy and George turn back time. At Peggy's, Gina and Anna try to convince Elaine to give George another chance, while George tries to cope at the Vic single-handedly. When Cindy arrives at the club, the girls aren't happy, so she decides to go to the pub instead. Cindy offers to lend a hand to George, who's struggling. The pair are soon back in their old routine from when they worked together at George's bar in Marbella, then Elaine returns. 8. The Panasars take a vote. It's Eve's birthday, but Nish is the only topic of discussion, as Suki asks her family to vote on whether to let him back into their lives. Nish comes over to plead his case, and the Panasars are surprised by how desperate he seems. Ravi stands firm against his dad, but becomes increasingly conflicted about what to do, especially when Nugget and Avani defend him. 9. Elaine tells Ian the truth. Elaine's horrified when she returns from her night out to see Cindy behind her bar and with George. She later decides to summon Ian to the Vic, and she tells him about George and Cindy's kiss. 10. Peter defends Lauren. At the Beals, Cindy isn't impressed to see Lauren, and she upsets Peter by continuing to be hostile and rude to her. As a result, Peter threatens to move out if she can't be civil to the mother of his child. Later, Lauren thanks Peter for having her back during a difficult week. 11. Nish drops another bombshell. In a twist, Nish has another surprise for his family, and has made a decision that will send shockwaves through the Panasars. 12. Anna gets mugged. Junior tries to bring Cindy and the girls together by arranging a meet-up at Peggy's, but Anna and Gina struggle to forgive their mum for wrecking George and Elaine's relationship. While she and Gina queue outside McClunky's, a thug snatches Anna's bag, leaving her terrified.
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của OK Spoilers. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn video tiếp theo.